Hello, it's me, Debart99, and I am here today to review another movie. That movie is... one second. Never mind. I thought I was gonna sneeze, and I was just turning off my mic for a second to sneeze, but, apparently I didn't do it. So, this movie is called Guardians of the Galaxy. It is the next Marvel movie in the Disney universe, that's what I'm gonna call it, which is basically Iron Man, all the way up to the Avengers, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., the show, which I haven't finished yet, but when I do, maybe I'll review the show, too. But, before I start, I'm gonna just say a few things, and I'll put, like, a thing that says where to skip to just to get to the review if you don't want to listen. So, basically, what happened was, I watched this movie first day, which was August 1st, and it's August 3rd right now. Well, what happened was August 1st, basically, after I watched it, I was hanging out with a friend, and we were, like, playing games and stuff, so I just said, you know what, I'll just review it tomorrow, whatever. I'm not gonna work too hard to get it out there exact day, even though I wanted to, which also I built this in, like, literally, you can just see how many blocks there are, and just the fact I put sticks down, it's not much work there. And, I basically just said, you know what, fine, I'll just review it tomorrow, but then it was my dad's birthday, which was yesterday, and I was just too busy to do it, and now we're here where I'm reviewing it right now. So this movie stars Chris Pratt, Zoe Saldana, man, I'm really bad with name, Dave Bautista, and the voices of Bradley Cooper and Vin Diesel. Chris Pratt is the most fleshed out character. He plays Peter Quill, aka Star-Lord. And he's basically a junker who just finds, stuff in space and sells it for money. He was originally from Earth, and he was, I guess you could say, kidnapped and brought to the cosmos, which is a whole nother type of universe that Disney really wants to get into. Zoe Saldana is Gamora, and I would say her origins, but I guess that's kind of a spoiler. Maybe at the end of the video I'll talk about stuff like that. But she's the assassin and known as one of the deadliest women in the world, or in the galaxy. Dave Bautista plays Drax the Destroyer, which actually was the most surprising thing, because he was actually one of the funniest people, and I didn't think his acting was bad. I saw one review where they said that his acting was kind of and when I think about it, I mean, it wasn't, like, probably gonna Oscar worthy, but I really liked it. I thought he did a good job as a character. Maybe a little bit too goofy, but even then, it was really fun. And Bradley Cooper is Rocket Raccoon. He's obviously just the best. He's amazing as Rocket Raccoon. And then we have who am I forget? Oh, Groot, the thing I built, played by Vin Diesel. I mean, he only has 3 words to say, which is I am Groot. But, I mean, I heard that he was in there for a long time saying I am Groot over and over. And he did it in, like, 4 other languages, too. So, he did a good job. And basically the plot of this is these band of misfits, they basically all meet up in a... Well, they don't meet up in the prison, but, they're in the prison. And they basically had to find a way to escape, and they do, and then the orb, which is the thing that you can see in the trailer that Chris Pratt finds, aka Star-Lord, and basically bad guys want it, and I don't want to spoil why, but they want it, and stuff's basically going down, and these band of misfits have to team up to stop Ronan the Accuser, played by, I have to look it up really quick, sorry, I forget, Lee Pace, yeah. I forget that Lee Pace was him. You can't really tell because of all the makeup and whatnot. And what do I gotta say? The movie was very enjoyable. Very, very, very funny. And it was just, yeah, like I said, it was really funny. And I'm happy that the movie turned out as good as it did. And I just had a really great time. It is like 2 hours and 2 minutes. And I was not bored the whole time. It was just all laughs the whole time. What was what? I was gonna say something, I forgot. So whatever, I'll just skip over it. So I guess I'll just score it, and then I'll get into spoilers afterwards. So, I want to give it a 10 out of 10. but I feel like that's just kind of cheesy being my second review, and I'm already giving something 10 out of a 10. I don't want to give people the wrong idea that I'm the most easy guy to impress. Screw it. I'm just gonna give it 10 out of 10. Marvel movies are my favorite type of movies, and this is why. This is just perfect example of a good Marvel movie. So I'm gonna give it 10 out of 10. I'm not sure if I should just do spoilers in this video or in a separate video, so I guess I'll just do it in this video. Why not? Oh, I forgot to say, James Gunn directs this, by the ways. Okay, so basically, let's just start with, I'm just gonna do some random big spoilers. Chris Pratt, he's actually not all human, he's half human, and he's also half, I forget the other race's name, but his dad was basically an alien, and the reason why he was picked up from Earth from, Michael Rooker, aka Yondu, was to bring him to his dad, but then he kept him instead, and he kept telling him that, oh, you're just gonna get eaten, so I saved you. But really, he's like, I'm pretty sure he's of loyal descent. Not quite sure, but yeah, that all happened. So that's why he's in space. So what else would be a big spoiler? Groot kind of dies at the end, but then Rocket picks up a stick and they put it in the dirt, and he grows up, and it has a pretty funny end credit scene. Oh, here, that's the thing. The end credit scenes. First one is Groot dancing to the Jackson 5, and he's like a little baby twig, and that's pretty cool. And the other one's Howard the Duck, which was really short, and I didn't get to hear what he said because the guys in front of me just flipped out when they saw him. They're just like, oh my god, and I couldn't even hear what he said. I think he said something like gross and something else, but I can't remember what it was. So yeah, I'm just gonna stick with that. There's other spoilers, like, I could talk about how Gamora is, let's go with that. Gamora is the kind of the step daughter, like, he adopted daughter of Thanos, which Thanos is in this movie, which was pretty surprising, and they go really quickly into the Infinity Gems, or stones, but that was really early on in the movie. And yeah, and then so Gamora and Nebula are the adopted daughters, and they have a big fight, which is really cool towards the end of the movie, which she survives, though Nebula does. I think that's about it. So yeah, 10 out of 10.